Good afternoon, guys. Clayton is the excuse. Pablo here. Val here. Michaela. Tom excuse. David. Piper. Today, Maynard.
Yeah.
Today's an excuse. Peak is here. Rosie is excused. All right. I kind of improved the sheet we developed last time. This calculates 5-year forward PE and enterprise value over earnings. Let me actually post this on Blackboard. So if you want to work with it, you can actually work on that. In terms of inputs, this starts with current price. Instead of earnings, current forward PE, you're going to enter estimated growth for next year and 5-year average growth. Enter liabilities, total liabilities in millions, cash-like assets, and number of shares. One thing I forgot to add last time. Come on. We're going to define enterprise value as market cap plus total liabilities minus cash-like assets. The idea being cash or near cash assets, or if you think of these as net liabilities. Liabilities net of cash and cash-like assets. So that's the only thing I changed. Yes, EV over E would be next year's expected earnings. And 5 EV over E. EV divided by average of next 5 years expected earnings given growth estimates. Let's see. Let me also add Let me calculate enterprise value here. EV per share. Current price plus liabilities per share minus cash like per share. What this sheet does, given the current price and current forward PE, it figures out implied earnings for next year. Basically, current price divided by current forward PE. And given next year's growth and 5-year growth, it figures out using formula instead of goal-seek the average growth rate on years 2 through 5. That gives us estimated EPS for years 1 through 5. And that's average 5 years earnings per share. And given liabilities, cash-like assets, and number of shares, we calculate liabilities per share, cash-like assets per share, and enterprise value per share. So let's actually make use of this in the airline industry. First, let's look at Delta Airlines. Let's go to financeyahoo.com. Where are your statistics? Why can't I see it? Oh, because I don't have the right ticker. All right. Current price, $32.19. Current forward P, 469. Let's look at the growth under analysis tab. 10% and 32.61. Okay. This immediately tells us the 5-year forward PE is 219. So given these earnings, it's going to take me over 2 years to get my money back. I'm using the average earnings. If we calculated that as a payback kind of stuff, it would have been less. It would have been a little bit higher, but let's keep the same standard. Now, from balance sheet, let's get these numbers. Financials, the last quarterly one. Total liabilities net minority interest, 65,819. Cash-like assets, basically cash, cash equivalents, and short-term investments. Basically, I'm not using receivables, inventory, or prepaid assets. So I'm talking about 6534. Actually, let me see. Yeah. Oh, I'm sorry. I was supposed to do it quarterly. 65,397. Cash-like assets. Where are you? 6,306. And number of shares, I think we can find it on the statistics. Shares outstanding, 643.46. Okay. Given this, the company has an enterprise value of $124 million, $124 dollars per share. So 5-year forward enterprise value over earnings is 845. We can also calculate current forward EV over E. Oh, I calculated this one. I already had that. Let me grab that. And let's make this a different color. All right. Let me actually update the file here. What happened here? Let's do it again. Okay. So let's write these down. Everything is forward, so it has a P of 469.